This video is about the future I think we are heading into. The changes we will experience will accelerate as artificial general intelligence, AGI, emerges. It will be the primary technology that will drive change. But to understand where we are going, let's first briefly visit the path behind us. In 2014, my friend Matt showed me a video on YouTube called "Humans Need Not Apply" by CGP Grey. That video introduced me to the concept that robots could replace almost all human labor in the near future. In 2026, it now has 18 million views. As stated by CGP Grey in his summary of the video,
this video isn't about how automation is bad, rather that automation is inevitable. It's a tool to produce abundance for little effort. We need to start thinking now about what to do when large sections of the population are unemployable through no fault of their own. What to do in a future where, for most jobs, humans need not apply.
The 2017 documentary AlphaGo chronicled the historic 2016 match where DeepMind's AI defeated world champion Lee Sedol in the complex game of Go. The AI's victory, which included moments of creepy creativity and brilliance, occurred around the time Google researchers released their pivotal paper, "Attention is All You Need." The paper introduced the transformer, replacing slow, word-by-word reading with a model that processes entire sentences simultaneously. Its core breakthrough, self-attention, weighs every word against every other word at the same time to instantly grasp context. This allows for massive parallelization, speeding up training. This architecture became the scalable foundation for all modern AI, like ChatGPT and Gemini.
Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
We are currently entering the most dangerous phase of this journey, a period defined by rapid change. A common belief is that the greatest risk lies in the development of a conscious AGI, a concept popularized in films like The Terminator and The Matrix, where AGI is at war with humanity. This narrative is highly effective at capturing our attention. While many knowledgeable experts acknowledge evil AGI as a possibility, they generally believe the more serious and immediate threat comes from humans misusing narrow AIs. These systems don't understand the big picture or feel motivations, but are highly effective at fulfilling the specific demands of their human operators. Criminals are already employing these systems to achieve their objectives, including fraud and theft. The risks associated with less powerful systems pale in comparison to the potential risks of future systems. A significant threat exists, stemming from individuals or groups who view humanity as a plague on the planet. This perspective creates a clear danger of a suicidal attack against our species. AI could assist people with sick minds with their various goals, ranging from the development of potent biological weapons to the compromise of nuclear launch control systems through hacking. In the present era, a strong appetite for new hierarchical structures is evident, with some individuals and even nation-states prepared to jeopardize global civilization for the sake of establishing them. A diverse range of distorted motivations compels individuals to instigate turmoil, for they understand that chaos is a ladder.
And, there are at least two risks that I worry a lot about. One is bad actors, whether it's individuals or rogue nations, repurposing general purpose AI technology for harmful ends. And then the second one is obviously the technical risk of AI itself.
Sort of the risk of like, okay, well, what if the AI system does something bad? I am more like, I stay up at night more worrying, well, what if like some actor that, whatever, it's like from wherever you sit, there's going to be some actor who you don't trust. If they're the ones who have like the super strong AI, whether it's some like other government that is sort of like an opponent of our country, or some company that you don't trust, or whatever it is, like I think that that's potentially a much bigger risk?
Probably the biggest danger of AI is government.
Interesting.
Like people who are opposed to corporations or worried about corporations should really worry about the most about government. The government could potentially use AI and robotics to suppress the population. Like that is a serious concern.
As a guy building AI and robotics, how do you prevent that?
Well, I think that like if you have a limited government, which is like really what the US Constitution is intended to do, is intended to limit the powers of government, then you're probably going to have a better outcome than if you have more government.
Some of us view chaos as a ladder, while others regard humanity itself as a virus upon the planet. Human minds with access to powerful tools and weapons are our most significant danger. I maintain a strong belief that we will make it to the other side of this perilous phase. Beyond this immediate danger lies a future so radically different from our present that its mere contemplation is unsettling to many, myself included. Humans possess general intelligence, meaning we can learn, understand, reason about, and flexibly apply our knowledge to virtually any intellectual task or novel situation we encounter, without being limited to narrow, predefined domains or requiring extensive task-specific reprogramming. This is what sets human cognition apart from most current AI systems, often called narrow AI or weak AI. Artificial General Intelligence, AGI, refers to the hypothetical point where an AI system achieves that same level of broad, flexible, human-like intelligence. Many leading researchers and organizations in the field believe AGI will eventually be achieved, though estimates for when this might happen vary widely, from within a couple of years to many decades away, with some expressing deep skepticism. When it does happen, a capable AGI could improve itself recursively, refining its own software and hardware with no ongoing human input, leading to rapid further advances in intelligence. Advancing AI is rapidly accelerating technological and medical progress. DeepMind's AlphaFold, for instance, accurately predicts 3D protein structures, the foundation of most biological processes, drastically speeding up disease research and drug design. As computing power, biological data, and machine learning continue to improve, they will further expand humanity's ability to diagnose illnesses, develop targeted treatments, and intervene directly in biological systems. Despite our unprecedented technological mastery, a paradox remains at the core of the human experience. As Yuval Noah Harari explores in *Sapiens*, A Brief History of Humankind, modern humans are not necessarily happier than our ancestors. Evolution shaped our brains and bodies over hundreds of thousands of years for a hunter-gatherer existence, not for the sedentary, hyper-connected, and junk food-saturated realities of the 21st century. This evolutionary mismatch leaves us biologically ill-equipped to navigate the world we have built. Traits that once aided survival, strong tribal instincts, cravings for calorie-dense foods, and an acute sensitivity to social threats, now often drive behaviors that undermine our well-being. Because our ancient fight-or-flight responses are constantly triggered by modern, non-lethal anxieties, we are seeing a dramatic rise in burnout, mood disorders, and the widespread use of pharmaceuticals to manage emotional strain. Ultimately, humanity has constructed an extraordinarily advanced civilization while still operating on cognitive hardware tuned for a radically different world. To resolve this evolutionary mismatch, biological intervention must eventually extend to the human genome. Technologies like CRISPR already allow for highly precise DNA modification, while AI is rapidly enhancing our ability to predict how these genetic edits will cascade through complex biological systems. As these tools converge, they make it increasingly feasible not just to cure physical diseases, but to optimize the biological foundations of human well-being, using AI to identify the specific genetic variants that drive longer lifespans, stronger immunity, and enhanced cellular repair. Crucially, this same approach can be applied to our neurobiology. With advanced genomic mapping, future gene therapies could incorporate beneficial variants that naturally regulate neurochemistry, elevating our baseline happiness and building neurological resilience against modern anxieties. Ultimately, if humanity is to thrive in an intricate, high-tech civilization, it makes sense to upgrade our underlying biological hardware to match it. Naturally, altering our genetic code raises ethical concerns and triggers deep fears. Critics warn of a dystopian genetic divide, where only the wealthy can afford biological upgrades, entrenching inequality. Others caution against the hubris of playing God, fearing unintended consequences that could permanently damage a human gene pool shaped by millions of years of natural selection. While valid, these fears often ignore the historical trajectory of technology. Every revolutionary medical advancement, from antibiotics to organ transplants, was initially expensive and restricted before scaling into universally accessible standards of care. AI acts as a democratizing force here, driving down the costs of genomic sequencing and therapy design at unprecedented rates. Furthermore, the playing God argument overlooks that modern medicine is already a profound rebellion against nature's indifference. Inaction in the face of preventable physical and psychological suffering is an ethical choice in itself. By using AI to rigorously model genetic outcomes beforehand, we can mitigate the risks of unintended consequences, moving away from the blind cruelty of natural selection toward the intentional, responsible stewardship of our own biology. In this light, improving human DNA is not a sudden, unnatural leap, but the continuation of a centuries-long pattern, using better tools to gain deeper control over the biology that shapes us. Just as vaccines and modern surgery dramatically extended lifespans in the last century, the pairing of AI-driven discovery and precise tools like CRISPR is poised to push medicine toward a future where people routinely live longer, healthier lives. Ultimately, genetic editing offers the unprecedented opportunity to align our biological inheritance with our modern reality. Our fundamental problem is not our machines or technology. It is not capitalism, socialism, the elites, or the government. The problem is us. Even if artificial intelligence eventually becomes a super-intelligent life form and charts its own course, our core challenge remains. We still need to fix ourselves at every level, upgrading both our biological hardware and our cultural software. I suspect our current iteration is not our final form, and that we will evolve far beyond our present limitations. Ultimately, AI might not merely unlock machine intelligence, it might unlock an ocean of human potential.